The Partners Guide celebrated their 10th birthday by hosting another Partners Guide Young Zambian Business Journalist of the Year competition. 10 finalists were selected to undergo a week's intensive journalism training at the Embassy of Sweden in Lusaka.
Progressive.
Inspiring.
Success.
Enlightening.
Exciting.
Educating. Challenging.
Great. Enhanced.
Exciting.
Great. Productive.
Helpful.
Educative.
Fantastic. I think everything is business-centered. Talk about airlines, talk about the food that we eat, talk about the newspapers that we buy. So we need to, if we can change people's mindset into thinking business, then there's a brighter future for the country.
The experience has been great. It's been productive. I've actually learned a lot that I didn't know. And we had different people come and give different talks and talk about a lot of things that are affecting our community that would help make them better. And it was really an eye-opener for me.
Well, okay, let me just say this has been the most productive week of my life. Through this course, through this training, the guests we've had, I've learned that Zambia has so much potential to develop if the media was used as a tool to push, to inform more people, to educate more people on the things which matter in life than just some other things like entertainment also.
I would say that it's really essential that journalists, whether experienced or emerging, get the opportunity to really be able to hone in their skills, to understand what are the essential, the essential qualities that they need to improve their capabilities in writing, being able to write objectively, whether it's on politics or business, and being effective communicators.
Okay, so this one is specifically targeting business and economics. So I would advise them to know their topic, to research, to constantly read, and not only read about Zambia's economy and business, know about the continent, know what's happening outside the continent, worldwide. It's good. Knowledge is power. So my advice to them is read and read extensively.
Just like, for instance, what's the importance of business journalism? You want to inform people of investment opportunities, or you just want to inform the general public and beyond, of course, Zambia's borders. You just want people to know that this sector exists, it's exciting.
Okay, now if journalists can begin to see life in entrepreneurs, both upcoming entrepreneurs and established entrepreneurs. Look, if we can have news about, for example, a woman who is selling shoes in the streets and is making a living out of it, that's business. No matter how small a business can be, business is business.
I think we need to come up with an initiative which we need to improve the way we are representing Zambia. To me, I think what is very important is the intensive 1 week which the finalist has been here. I think what they've gone through in this 1 week, it's like a syllabus for a whole semester. It is really an intense period. You see, we've brought in trainers from South Africa, Kenya, Zambia itself, trying to improve, trying to make sure that we give them an intensive, top-of-the-line cream of the training.
The 10 finalists had to pick a topic from the hat that the guest speakers from the corporate world had discussed during the previous week's training. Finalists were able to swap topics with their fellow contestants if they wished. They were given the whole day to complete a story of 800 words for print journalists and an audio or video piece of 5 minutes for broadcast journalists.
I think this is a real journalism. I had to go out in the field, gather some information there, phone interviews, and to research and do some background work. So I think it's been a rough day, tiring, but very important, a very good challenge.
today has been a very challenging day where I had to know the topic today, I had to do the research today, I had to talk to various people just to get the topics that I had to do. It's been challenging, but I've learned quite a lot, and I appreciate the training that I've been and I've put in my best.
The whole program has been thrilling for me, and today it was kind of tough, and also the issue of time constraint. It was also there, but we know we've done our level best, and we expect good results.
I've had an awesome experience. I have learned quite a lot that I was not aware of. The learning process never ever ends. So this has been a very challenging and good learning experience. So whether I win or lose, I have something that I've taken away from this whole experience.
For me, it was kind of challenging, but I had fun because at least I managed to do what I was supposed to do.
Really, today has been a busy day, has been so stressful. We've gone through a lot of stuffs and all. But anyway, I know something better would come up. And I just want to thank the Partners Guide for this opportunity that you have given us.
A little bit of pressure and a little bit of stress, but overall, all in all, it has been a very good and great experience.
The winner was to be announced at an award ceremony officiated by the Minister of Information and Broadcasting, Honorable Kampamba Mlenga, at the Taj Pamozi Hotel. The Partners Group website, pgzambia.com, was also launched by Zicta.
Your Honor, the Vice President, Mrs. Inongem Tukawina, the Minister of Information and Broadcasting Services, Honorable Kampamba Mlenga, MP, the Swedish Ambassador to Zambia, His Excellency Mr. Henrik Sederin, the Police Commissioners, fellow CEOs and MDs from various organizations, members of the press, distinguished guests, all protocol observed. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Partners Group, allow me to welcome you all to the 2017 Partners Guide Young Business Journalist of the Year Award ceremony. The idea behind the Partners Group and the Partners Guide Young Business Journalist of the Year is to promote new talent in the industry and great coverage of stories related to business and economic being in the national interest. Before I go any further, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to appreciate and commend the government of the Republic of Zambia and His Excellency the President, Mr. Edgar Chagwa Lungu, for providing an enabling environment that is supporting the growth of business and media in Zambia, thereby allowing more people to comment on various issues affecting the development of the Zambian economy. Through the Partners Guide magazine, the Partners Group put emphasis on promoting responsible and solution-based journalism so as to give a clear picture of Zambia to both local and foreign investors. We believe the media should publish well-researched and analyzed information in a way that is easier for an average person to follow and understand its implications. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know that business are a backbone of every economy. The more information there is on business, the more investors a country will be able to attract. Various economic indices, such as the World Bank Index, list Zambia as one of the easiest places to do business in Africa. This shows that the reason why other countries in the region seem to be doing better than us is because they are not better than us. It is simply because their media have done an excellent job in highlighting and covering business and opportunities, investments in their countries. It is behind this backdrop that the Partners Group decided to launch the Partners Guide Young Business Journalist Award ceremony and competition to discover new talent in the industry of journalism and promote improved reporting on economic and business issues in Zambia so that the country can attract more investors. Ladies and gentlemen, organizing this event was no easy task, and therefore I must recognize and appreciate the effort of our cooperating partners. My sincere gratitude to the Swedish Embassy, Taj Pamosi Hotel, Musika, Standard Chartered Bank, Good Time Steel, Atlas Corp, Devia, Hazida, the Wine Shop and Kazuma, Roche and Guilfords, Hot FM, the judging panel headed by Honorable Dr. Efron Lungu. I say thank you very much. To the trainers who came from various places, I know some of you came from the UK, others from South Africa, and others from Kenya, not forgetting our local trainers as well. I say thank you so much. To all the guest speakers who took time off their busy schedule and went to the Swedish Embassy to talk to the finalists during the intense training, I say thank you so much for your contribution. Further, the Partners Group wishes to extend its special gratitude to Media E from Kenya for sending a representative, Ms. Vanessa Mkebi, to help during the training period at the embassy. Through their media project called Shambo Shape Up, Media E have helped over 138 rural women to get banked and have added over $26 million in the agriculture sector in Kenya. We hope to emulate this gallant contribution to society through the power of media in Zambia. To the top finalists seated over there, I say congratulations to all of you for making it this far. And I say to me, you are all winners and you are ambassadors. And we look forward that you should present Zambia very well to help attract more investment. I know together we can put Zambia on the map. To my Partners Group team, I say congratulations for the 10th anniversary. I know it hasn't been easier to reach this far, but through your dedicated hard works, you have made it possible. I'm very sure we'll celebrate nicely, courtesy of the Swedish ambassador in the evenings. Thank you very much.
It's a very festive occasion as well, being the 10-year celebration. Even a cake on the picture on the cover page there to really emphasize this big occasion. I hope that this event has been inspirational and encouraging for young people in Zambia to embrace their talent when it comes to writing on business and economic related topics. I had the pleasure some 2 weeks ago to meet the 10 finalists. It was really great talking to you that morning at the Swedish Embassy. You were about to launch the week-long training. And from what I've gathered, speaking to the friends around the table here earlier today, I know that you have made great strides when it comes to developing your skills, when it comes to improving and coming up with good topics and good work describing the subjects that you worked on. Sweden has a long history of respecting and promoting the freedom of expression and the freedom of the press. Access to and freedom of information is a prerequisite for an open and transparent society in which citizens learn, create opinion, make decisions, and demand accountability. It creates a wealth of ideas and drives innovation. Of course, the right to express an opinion also brings with it a responsibility, and it is vital that the freedom of expression is not violated or abused. This is one aspect as to why the Embassy of Sweden has supported this competition, focusing on different dimensions of journalism and the societal impact of the written word. Reporting on business and economic related topics will help the actors in the economy and will help the economy grow. With such reporting, trade and commerce will develop further, and we will all be the beneficiaries of such developments. As journalists, your role is important in order to give a balanced and well-researched account of the issues on the ground and to help businesses make their own decisions. The conditions for business should be highlighted by the media for others to see. Partners Guide, through this competition, is creating a platform where young, aspiring, and potential writers are able to further develop and advance their knowledge and skills in writing. Free and professional media play a crucial role in any society, and quality independent business journalism can positively contribute to an open and responsible business environment. I wish all these budding journalists success. You all have a very important work ahead of you. Thank you very much.
I know the process has not been easy for the organizers of such a creative initiative, as it requires a lot of investment in terms of time, effort, and resource to reach this far. Museka recognized the media as a key driver of change, and therefore much can be achieved if the media is fully engaged in the development processes. This year's Young Zambian Business Journalist of the Year Award gave us an opportunity to support an initiative by Partners Guide aimed at developing skills and capacity among young journalists to enable them create a more sustainable agriculture media platform. Part of this process includes training of the journalists by specialized agriculture media resource persons from the region that were supported by Musika. To assist this, as Musika, we have made it possible that we build also the Zambian capacity. It is our belief that this process will encourage the sharing of information required to grow the agriculture industry through various media platforms, such as the provision of localized extension support, disseminating information on agriculture products and services, and by acting as advocates, bringing to the attention of the decision makers the challenges facing the smallholder market across the country.
Our decision to support the 2017 Young Zambian Business Journalist of the Year competition is one of our many such commitments to the development and empowerment of the young upcoming business journalists in Zambia. The training, skills, and knowledge attained will help the young journalists to report on the business and economic issues more effectively, more professionally, and hopefully more accurately. The need to be well informed on current issues in business and the economy cannot be overemphasized. And in this, journalists play a vital role. In conclusion, I wish to thank the young journalists who have participated in this year's contest and wish them all the best in their journey in becoming a responsible journalist in their careers. Thank you.
Good Times Steel Zambia Limited is very proud to be part of this year's Partner Guide Young Zambia Business Journalist of the Year competition. Today, Zambia became one of the best investment destinations in Africa. We believe both local and foreign investors should be benefiting more than this status. There is therefore need for improved, mutually beneficial cooperation between Zambia and Chinese entrepreneurs. With all due respect, let me express my dismay at the amount of negative reporting about Chinese companies in the local media. I believe, and I also believe, most of you believe, the contribution made to Zambian economic by Chinese companies are very, very positive. Of course, I cannot see 100%. There's always some bad apples. But it is discouraging to see the media paint all Chinese companies in a bad light because of the actions of few. And it is not fair. Journalists must learn to avoid the temptation of sensationalizing stories and actually take time to investigate. As Chairman Moore said, no investigation, no right to speak. Take time to investigate and get both sides of the story before the report. Oftentimes you will find a disgruntled worker who has been laid off goes to the media instead of go to Minister of Labor, instead of go to the union and tell the untrue stories. And the media rushes to report that before they even get in touch with the management, with Minister of Labor or with the union. They simply report that one side before they get in touch with the management and destroy the name of every Chinese company or every Chinese investor in the country. So I can see journalists must be very professional, very objective, and ethical.
I am pleased to officiate at this year's Partners Guide Young Zambia Business Journalist of the Year Award ceremony, an important initiative which we highly commend as government. I am aware that business reporting is a specialized branch of journalism that tracks, records, analyzes, and interprets the business, economic, and financial activities and changes related to the economy of a nation. Therefore, you must set the business agenda by shining the light on issues that matter to society, especially turning the mindset of Zambians towards wealth creation instead of politics, which has been overreported in the country. Let us hear more success stories about men, women, and youth that are positively changing the business face of our villages, towns, and cities in various sectors. The event we are witnessing today is a platform for journalists in the newspaper, magazine, radio, online, and television segments to showcase their trade by applying effective reporting strategies that inspire growth at all levels. Therefore, any journalist worth an award will use the power of the mind and the digital pen to shape the stories not for the benefit of the writer, but to unlock the potential in individuals, groups, communities, and the nation at large. I am pleased to know that Partners Group is working with a Kenyan media company in order to implement programs that will accelerate the delivery of developmental information and initiatives in rural areas of Zambia. I wish to encourage Partners Group to forge ahead because you have a mission to accomplish. After all, winners never quit. Join me in wishing Partners Guide magazine a happy 10th anniversary celebration. And we can only wish you the best. Ladies and gentlemen, let me conclude by extending my congratulations to the finalists and the winner of this year's Partners Guide Young Zambian Business Journalist of the Year competition. To the winner, I say well done for being hardworking, smart, and inspired. To the other finalists, the game is still on. So focus on the goal and not to the bottleneck. Use this opportunity to reflect, but to never give up. I wish you well, and please apply the knowledge you have gained during the 1 week's intensive training by contributing to the development of a vibrant media industry in Zambia. Let me also thank the Swedish government, sponsors, associates, and shareholders of Partners Group for making Partners Guide magazine one of Zambia's top corporate publications on the market.
The background of the Partners Guide Young Zambian Business Journalist of the Year competition was originally founded to try and promote the commentary of business within the Zambian media and the creation of young people with a passion and an interest in commentating on business issues, and also to educate governments on certain policies in connection with business, economics, and developmental issues. However, I think since 2014, the competition and what it stands for has developed since then. Not only is it a platform to promote business and economics journalism and develop people to commentate in that field, I think it's also become a platform to highlight the importance of commentating with integrity and respect and in a balanced way. One of the important parts of the media training was a session on media ethics, professionalism, and legalities in reporting. So we had a workshop where we would spend time looking at different case studies, looking at different academic material, and really understanding what it means to commentate with ethics, with professionalism, and with understanding of the law. It is the duty and the responsibility of the media to act as ambassadors for the country so that the world views Zambia in a positive light, because there are so many positive things that Zambia has to offer, but it's the responsibility of the media to discuss those. And what I would say to any people from the media present, the next time you're thinking about writing a story complaining about youth unemployment, or complaining about how armyworms have decimated the rural areas, or how someone has died from a preventable disease, instead of complaining, think about, what have I done to encourage people to get into entrepreneurship? What could I have done to disseminate information to the rural areas so that people could have tackled the armyworms problem? What could I have done to disseminate information that could have helped people and prevented them from dying from preventable diseases? Because if you're not part of the solution, then you're part of the problem. And I would encourage all of the media here present today to be part of the solution and not the problem. Thank you.
We had a key that we followed from 1 to 5, and also 10 items, ranging from originality, how well they quoted, how interesting it was, how it would add value to doing business in Zambia.
Logic Lukwanda scooped the prize for Best Broadcast Journalist, while Lakson Sikananu scooped the prize for Best Print Journalist, as well as winning the overall prize. Lakson will travel to Sweden in early 2018 to visit Atlas Copco and ABB. These are two Swedish companies with a presence in Zambia, as well as visiting Swedish media houses.
It feels great, obviously, but I'm still processing it right now. It has not yet dawned on me, but it feels great. No, I did not prepare myself to be a winner. I just prepared myself for whatever was going to be the outcome. But during the entire time of the training, I had like more of a 50-50 kind of anticipation. I didn't know if I was going to win, I didn't know if I was going to lose, so I was just right there on the middle, and today has just proven to be on the other side of the spectrum, so it's really good.
Later that evening, a networking event was held at the Ambassador of Sweden's residence, allowing the finalists a chance to mingle with the people from the corporate world, as well as offer a chance for the finalists to unwind. This evening was also to celebrate the Partners Guide's 10th birthday and to discuss the future developments of the Partners Group following the launch of their website, pgzambia.com, which was designed to be the biggest and most trusted source of business information in Zambia. It features a business index designed to solve 3 of Zambia's key business challenges: how to find reliable, trustworthy companies to do business with, to help the businesses monitor and improve their performance, and to improve access to finance to these businesses to enable them boost the economy.